Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the best things to do to make sure you're improving in Fortnite for things such as aiming, editing, building. As well, I'm going to talk about some things that can hopefully help you improve in just about anything else in Fortnite and maybe pick out things that you might not even know you're making a mistake on. So I hope you enjoy this video. Some of the easiest ways to improve is by looking at your own gameplay and as well picking apart pro gameplay as well. I know some people might be kind of lost on what to even look for in pro gameplay, so I recommend checking out somebody like Bala. He does a lot of reviews on pros and their kind of big point runs and the pop-ups and such, and he's a really good person to look at because he does a lot of analysis on their gameplay and he can really pick apart a lot of the little things you might not even think about. And I recommend watching those because it's a really great way to improve, and especially if you've never done any type of review, he kind of gives you a little bit of an idea of what you should be looking for. Once you do have an idea of how to review your own gameplay, I do recommend doing it as much as possible because that will really give you an idea of what you need to improve on specifically, and as well it'll help you pick out some of the things you do good, and hopefully you can continue to do those things and maybe even possibly improve on those as well. One of the best ways to improve mechanically as well as being able to win more fights is 1v1ing in creative mode a lot of different players that have a lot of different play styles. Because once you 1v1 a player for so long, you're going to pick up habits that probably aren't the best, and even though the player you typically don't 1v1 might not pick them up, players in normal games are, and that's one of the biggest things that I found. I was taking a ton of unnecessary damage in certain situations, and fighting players that I typically don't fight is really good for making sure I know what my flaws are and then making sure I'm working towards fixing those. Another big thing to keep in mind is making sure you're practicing effectively. If you start practicing a new build and you kind of start off doing it wrong, but you keep practicing anyways because you can't be asked to learn how to do it correctly, you're going to be flawed from the beginning. Just like in real sports, making sure that you know how to do a certain technique right is great because you need that foundation to build off of, because if you don't, you're going to be flawed from the beginning, and all of your builds afterwards, you're going to have a hard time relearning that same exact move when you could have just done it right the first time. One of the best ways to improve raw mechanical skill is definitely 1v1ing other players, as this will get aiming, editing, and building all jam-packed into a couple of fights, and that way you can really pick out what you're doing wrong with your mechanical skill. And after that, I do recommend making sure you know what you want to improve on, and then try out some of my aim and edit courses or somebody else's. They're all really great and they should all help you out a lot. And if you are looking for a little bit more in-depth aim training or help, I definitely recommend Kovaaks if you are on PC, as it is honestly the best program you can get for practicing aim. And I have a video that I made yesterday on it, which I will have linked down below, as well as a bunch of the aim and edit course videos. That way it can hopefully help you guys improve a lot of your mechanical skill. Alright, so that's going to wrap up the video there, guys. I hope you did enjoy. Make sure to leave a like if you did, and if you're not already, make sure to subscribe, as that all is greatly appreciated. And if you guys do have any suggestions for some future videos on this channel, make sure to leave them down below, as I'm always open to making anything that you guys are concerned or maybe not too sure about. So make sure to leave those down below, and I will see you guys all in the next one.